DozhaToldya.com.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Damn.
You're listening to DozhaToldya Radio.
They say DozhaToldya Radio, but I really want to say Maybach music or some shit. This shit just classy.
Thank you, bro.
Can I play one of my favorites from you?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We are here. We got zooted right. You know, the music is right. And I'm sitting next to excellent company, man. Big fan. But, you know, I like to consider myself tribe.
Come on, man. You one of the day ones,
you
bro.
know. And it's October, man. You know, my favorite part of the month. And we get a release from one of my favorite artists. I want everybody to welcome to the DozhaToldya Podcast, Willie Hyn.
Appreciate that. Thank you. They go them white folks. The
White folks clap. We like the white folks clap.
I love it when the white folks clap for a nigga, man.
Well, yeah. You never can get used to. You always can't get used to that love, man. More love. Love is always welcome. More love.
I appreciate it.
And clapping white folks.
I appreciate it.
Yes,
DozhaToldya. We back, man.
Yeah, we back, man. Basketball season just started.
I was just gonna say, last time I was here, we were talking about your Heat getting beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we back.
Hey, yeah, you know, I'm ready. This season it was historic, so you know we got to talk about that.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of historic moves is being made, man. And I want to keep it on what you got going on with this new album, No More Parties in the Valley.
No more parties, man. No more parties in the valley, man.
No More Parties in the Valley, man.
Yes, sir.
But before we talk about No More Parties in the Valley, for those that don't know, this is Grammy-nominated songwriter.
Come on.
Rapper, entertainer.
Come on.
Actor. Comedian now.
All that shit.
10 albums, of course, 10 albums. The catalog is pristine. The catalog is very, very high quality. You know, I caught on with Rock and Rolls. I want to say I missed the Boy in the Balloon.
Yeah.
I missed those. I missed that phase.
You missed that.
I got on when he was, Mohawk Willie. Mohawk Willie Hyn with neck problems. Still
got him forever.
Man, the way the music go, the bob your head ragtime type music.
Yeah, be on that stage going crazy, man.
But man, one of my birthdays, which was actually, it was early because it was T birthday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out T.
Shout out T.
I caught a performance that you did, a special performance party for T, and that was like one of my favorite birthdays, you know what I'm saying, ever, whatever.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother DB3, man, down there from Kickboard Couture all the way, up to Dr. T's.
Yeah.
That's another connection that we have, mutual friend, mutual respected colleague even, and that's my brother, you know what I'm saying, I love him.
Yeah, man. What's goody?
He always spoke highly of you, early. And shout out to Jimmy Cravity, man. Cravity got a new single out. See, I went to a Jimmy Cravity show with my partner Justin. Justin and Calvin, we all went to fam together. Calvin is Cravity's brother.
Yeah. Shout out. What's up, Calvin? Yeah. Good dudes, man. Good dudes.
Yeah, so I went to a show at Center Stage.
Okay.
And I can't remember if it was after his performance or before his performance, but Willie Hyn was on that stage.
Yeah, man.
With the band
going crazy.
And I think it was the Parade. I don't know. I can't remember the band, in particular, because there's been a couple of bands now at this point. But Willie Hyn was up there, and they performed Strawberry Lights. And
Strawberry Lights.
My soul left my body, and I saw my soul in the building. Just elevated. And it became one of my favorite songs. I just had to, and I admit, the performance version, you got to go to YouTube, a good YouTube, and catch the performance versions, because it'd be a little, it'd be extra. Not to say that I loved actually the record too, but the performance version is a little different.
It's different. That's true.
Yeah, man, that was a magical performance. That's a excellent written song. I appreciate that you still have that a part of your set, and that's the song that made me a fan, man. Felt like, I don't know, 10 years ago, some time ago, but I've been rocking ever since, from rock and rolls, to the movies,
man.
And now we got a new album, 10th album, and I'm glad that you kept dropping these motherfuckers, man. First off, I appreciate you. Keep dropping these motherfuckers, man. I feel like, I feel like it's like a gift every time. You know what I'm saying? A personal gift.
Yeah,
because over the years, now you've been in movies, and your comedy is one of the hottest things on the net right now.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah.
I just appreciate that. I'm like, bruh, I'm a big fan of the music, and but you my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I like to fuck with you on your favorite team. You know what I'm saying? Too, whatever, too.
Yeah.
So again, man, I just wanted to put the history out there and give you your flowers, because you are one of the I'm a very critical dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever heard, but DozhaToldya don't always be telling folks what they want to hear.
What they want to hear, yeah.
DozhaToldya, sometimes it get kind of controversial, because, my opinion,
need more people like you.
It's like, the many assholes, everybody got them, but I'm going to share mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, man, I just, my opinion is just mine, but at the same time, I know what I'm talking about, and I could prove it by everybody know, that I pull out Willie Hyn, people like Willie Hyn, and be like, what? Who is that? Where it come from?
Yeah.
But now that I got you here, brother, I just want to give you your flowers to start off once again, and give you some more white man claps.
Hey, I appreciate that. That's love, man. That's love every time.
But welcome to the show, though, man.
What up, everybody?
So let's talk about this new album. Why?
That's a good one. I called it No More Parties in the Valley because I wanted to celebrate, I feel like, the end of where we've been for the last how many every years. I wanted, you know what I'm saying, because we've done some amazing things in this era. As a lot of what you named, we've done some amazing things, man. But at the end of the day, I know we ain't even scratching the surface of where we really going with this shit, man. And I wanted to, celebrate the end of all that. We going to a whole new plateau with this shit, and it's a double meaning, because I'm actually getting ready to move out of the apartments that I've been living in for the last 10 years, and
been plenty parties in that motherfucker,
and that's why we called it the Valley Club.
Okay.
So a lot of people that know, like, man, we fight parties. goddamn holiday parties. Parties. I mean, just a lot of motherfucking parties in that bitch. I mean, we had a studio in there at one point, like
edible parties.
Man, what? I mean, that's every day. You know, edible parties, shroom parties, weed parties, nigga. Yeah, we had it's been some parties in there. Everybody that know about the Valley Club know, and we finna get ready to get up out of there. So that was the whole beginning premise behind it. Like, let's just make a soundtrack for the last party that we gonna have at the Valley Club.
Okay.
And then I put the double meaning behind it, and I share it with my people. Like, hey man, look at this shit. Like, this is the beginning of. This is the end of a new beginning for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we going somewhere. We going somewhere with this shit. So let's celebrate what we've done. We've done some amazing shit with some amazing people, but everybody can't go where we going. A lot of people see Tribe now, and they like, damn, where's so and so, or damn, where's so and so. Everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? So we celebrate. You know, the ones that helped us get here, whether they still here, whether they gone. We celebrate the great things that we've done, but I'm accepting and manifesting that we're finna see things that our minds ain't even gonna be able to comprehend.
Right.
And I feel like it's gonna, that comes from that hard work and that determination to just, not stop doing this.
To keep pressing and keep, amongst plenty stop things to slow you down, like, but plenty of hurdles, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you decided to give us another one.
Yeah, man.
To commemorate the parties, the monumental get-togethers, gatherings, shindigs.
Yeah.
Of the Valley Club.
Of the Valley Club.
And the queen of the Valley Club, I would take, is Miss Sonya Williams.
Sonya Williams, she's the soul of the tribe. I believe that I am the heart of the tribe, and Sonya Williams is the soul of the tribe. So, if we gonna talk about the Valley Club, and we gonna talk about the tribe, and we gonna celebrate 10 years, we got to do it with the two that really was there at the very fucking beginning. It was me and it was Sonya. And
right.
So it's a beautiful thing, man. And Sonya's a godsend, man. Sonya went crazy on this album. Shine, she rapped on, well, damn, I wasn't even supposed to say that, but she sung on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, she did a lot. She did a lot on this album, man. So just blessed to have her, man. I love her to death. And it's a blessing to be able to do this project with her.
Definitely. Big fan of Sonya. She definitely blessed you on those hooks.
Yeah.
And on I guess you kind of leaked it. I didn't know if that was a surprise thing.
Yeah,
I was actually kind of surprised when I heard it. Actually, I was surprised to hear her on multiple songs. I wasn't really expecting it to be a collaboration project. Is that officially, what it is?
That's what it is. My last two albums, I'm in the collaboration album phase or era in my career. And my last two albums were with Ken the Misfit, and we did Sun Rock and Moon Rock. And because I love the writing aspect of my musicianship, and I take pride in it, and I take pride in always, no matter what song that you heard an artist sing on my song, I wrote it, and I've never had a co-writer out of all the years I've been doing this shit, and so for me to be in this collaboration album part, it's just really just another chapter in the book. You know what I'm saying? But it's still me. When you hear those hooks, you know what I'm saying? You hearing me, you just hearing it through a different vessel. So I picked and was blessed to be able to work with the two of the dopest vessels I could have ever fucking found. Like, I am a huge fan of Ken the Misfit, and I'm a huge fan of Sonya Williams.
Yeah, low key, you like the neo-futuristic Gucci man with the way you be finding this talent. Like low key, you be.
I
like,
appreciate that.
The talent that's featured on your albums. You know, I become lifelong fans of them. Shout out to India Sean.
Shout out to India motherfucking Sean, man.
Yeah, man. You know, and like I say, it's just it be feeling like family, man. Like, I just like to see my family. It's like I'm watching the Jacksons and they cousins or something. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like y'all
yeah.
like to,
Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's what it is. It's family, man. Like, it's so many artists that we connected to out here that you know what I'm saying, that we stayed down with, and I love to see them still doing their thing, man. Like,
or doing or doing whatever they doing, you know.
Exactly, doing whatever they doing. You know, whether they still doing it or whether they like Carly Bravo out there slamming niggas in the AEW. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carly. Carly, you know, allowed me to do his entrance music. You know what I'm saying? TBS every week, when you see them come out there, you hear my loud ass rapping and yelling and shit. Like, yeah, man, it's family, bro. It's family at the end of the day.
Definitely. In the collaborative album phase, definitely something that I see has been the chemistry that you come up with these producers that you know that you work with, and the way that you know I feel like sometimes it can be a bit repetitive, as far as the fact that you do write these songs, you do like pretty much write the concept of these songs, but I'm glad that you keep putting it out there, the mastery, and you like the Robert Townsend, bro, of the music shit, bro.
Damn.
And,
that's a motherfucking
and
that's
and
a bomb.
and I'm gonna drop that on you.
I appreciate
like because that's the weight that's the expectations. Like, the albums are movies that you drop. We all the way down to the mixtapes. You have your characters that turned into videos that we watched that turned into comedy that we laugh at. But again, I'm still looking at that from you and your team, and and your brain, that you put a concept, turn it into music, and have the ability to turn it into visual art.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, brother. So I appreciate that you still actually dropping, you still working, you still inspired. I know a lot of things are changing in the music game, and I know you do these things independent. So I know that there's a lot of sacrifice that you do at this point to really just continue to serve up the art to the level that you do, because you move like you have this powerful label behind you, and you got this big bag. You just get to plenty. You get to plenty bags. I know you pick up plenty bags along the way, but you move like you just got this big bag. But yeah, man. Dozha told you that this guy right here, I can only compare him to some of the legends, and it's a lot of. It may sound like hot air, and it may sound like I'm gassing, but at the same time, the music speaks for itself, and I'm very excited for everybody to get this new project, No More Parties in the Valley.
No More Parties in the Valley.
Yeah, brother, you doing it, and I appreciate you. I appreciate that you continue to reach in that brain of yours and do what you say that you feel is coming, the impossible. That you do what you can't even fathom at this point right now, because they say the budget sometimes, or lack of, sometimes suppress our brain thoughts, sometimes suppress our ideas.
Yeah. But
I appreciate that you still push through shit to give us this type of art that you're giving us, brother. I was checking it out now.
This shit hit.
Yeah, I'm checking it out now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first song, you do your radio thing, was on the throughout the project. Spoiler alert, but you're a good host, man. You're a good radio host, man.
Man, I missed that shit, dog. Shout out.
I feel like you'll always have you're a great orator, so you always gonna have a future in radio, man. What are the future? You know, what's your perspective of, you know, whether or not it's a podcast or a radio show? Are you interested? Are you?
I mean, yeah, I would love to do that shit again, man. That shit was fun. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I love interviewing.
Like, even if it's just MCing or hosting a party.
Yeah, I mean, I host a lot now. Like I don't know, man. I look at that at hosting and you know, in that whole realm of things. I look at it more so like a craft, man. Like, I really enjoy hosting. I hosted so many different parties, man.
Yeah,
so many
you
events.
host titty contest.
Shout out to Yams Burlesque, Titty TKO.
Yeah. Titty boxing or some shit it is.
Shout out to them, boy. God,
titty
damn.
slapping. So you the hostess with the mostest, you know what I'm saying? No Beetlejuice, but
I mean, all that shit, man. I enjoy hosting, man. I really do. I enjoy hosting.
It's a Halloween party coming this weekend, right?
Man, shout out to the Groove. If y'all have never been to the Groove, get on it. Get on it, man. This coming Halloween, next Thursday. Yeah. Come to this shit. It's an R&B dance party. And it's curated by the Work Crew. Shout out to Hourglass. Shout out to Jeremy Avalon. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have Jazz J. That shit finna be motherfucking crazy. I'm hosting it. I did the first one.
Tell them folks about this shit now.
Hey, that shit is packed as fuck. That's what I do know. You know what I'm saying? It's man, just so many beautiful women, man. It's a lot of beautiful women at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Women, I mean, you know, it be niggas in there.
Hey,
but
it's Halloween basically, so you know what it is.
And then it's Halloween.
It's already a flock of beautiful, educated, having something type of women that follow Hyn's events. But on top of that, it's Halloween. On top of that, we got new music.
Yeah, man, we celebrating. It's the album release. You know what I'm saying? It's the album release party. It's
So
gonna
it's
be
at the
fun,
Groove.
man. Yeah, it's gonna be at Masquerade. At Masquerade in the Hell Room, because you know they got the Heaven Room and they got the Hell Room. So we're gonna be in the Hell Room at Masquerade Thursday night. Get your fucking tickets. I'm telling y'all. Like, go to my Instagram. I just posted a video. It was highlights from the last one. It's a vibe, man. Like, they play all the dopest R&B. I'm talking about the classics. I'm talking about the fucking classics. Like, it's fun, man. It's fun. I mean, the dopest.
So Thursday night.
Yes.
Tickets available on your bio.
Tickets are available on the Groove's Instagram.
Okay.
That's the Groove.R&B. I think that's what it is. But go to my Instagram, and that's my last post, and you'll see. You know what I'm saying? If y'all following me at Willie Hyn, WILLIEHYN.
That way,
me, man. You know what I'm saying? And check that shit out. Get your tickets. Yeah.
Okay, so back to the project, right? The
Yes,
concept.
Yes, sir.
I always enjoyed your concepts. I'm glad that we are having fun again instead of being heartbroken and, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we having fun again,
We
but at the
having
same
fun,
time, let's talk about this concept. The party, again, you hosting this big party, and it's different eras. To me, it represents different eras of partying, different types of times of the party, I guess I would say.
Yeah.
From the setup, you know, and then you still throw your love story in there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it came together, man, and it's one of them things where it wasn't even really the way when I did it like that, because basically what he talking about is like you got the first song that's more of a 70s funk, Or you got the first. Well, you got the first song that's more 80s R&B.
Yeah.
You got the second song that's more 70s funk. You got the third song that's like 90s R&B. Fourth song like 90s R&B, and then you got the fifth song that is on some New Orleans bop shit. Like
Now, yeah, because they all have the eras, but they still futuristic too at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, you still add what you add to them.
Yeah.
But I peep, and I'm glad that I was on point with that as far as it was different eras that you, because man, you got from Funkadelic, Prince to again Future. You get Ratchet too, you know.
Yeah.
Basically, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So-
and this, I just wanted to really touch, like you say, I just wanted to touch all those eras of just feel good shit. I didn't want nothing else but feel good shit, because you know we really was celebrating, and that's what I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go slow with any of the album until the end, until the very end. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know, it's time again. I peeped the red light part of the album.
Yeah.
And you definitely come with, you know, like you said at one point, you think you're an R&B singer every now and then. You know,
I'm really an R&B nigga. Yeah.
I'm really an R&B nigga. That's what it is. My bad. But yeah, definitely a dope concept. You again, that's what's special about your projects, all the concepts, and you stay true to form with this new project. Let's talk about TZ Fontaine.
TZ motherfucking Fontaine, man. Hey, my brother, man. That nigga's amazing, bro. He
Cooked the whole thing up.
the nigga basically cooked with him and shout out to Juice Wayne. So TZ more so like TZ handled the bass of the production as far as like, you know, the drums, you know what I'm saying, and I had Juice Wayne come in, you know, on the keys, and you know what I'm saying, we just came together and really made some incredible shit, man. But you know, with TZ Fontaine, not only am I getting the production, but I mean, that man, you know, he's the engineer behind the whole process. So he mixing, he mastering, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really got that shit sounding crispy.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, even, you know, from the way he mixed the drums, and he's, you know, because he's producing, he's being able to, you know, mix his own drums. So that shit just got it's got an extra little love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the record, the Boogie joint that's dropping at midnight, the way them 808s hitting and shit, like, yeah, that nigga went crazy, man. That's my dog. That nigga's amazing. He really produced all the Moon Rock. And then my last album, the Pearl Misty Rose Pack, he pretty much produced all of those. So I've been working with him for about the last about 3 years, and we made some amazing shit, man. So shout out.
How
to my
long did
dog.
it take to cook up the album?
Man, we did this album. We probably did this album like in 3 months. It was one of them things where it started off, it was just supposed to be a single. I was just gonna do a single with Sonya, and it was gonna be, you know, we had a big barbecue that was gonna do at the Valley Club. So I wanted to do like a song to kind of like just be like the soundtrack for that barbecue. I'm always doing some extra shit, but that shit was riding. I was like, damn, that shit was riding, bro. I was like, damn, this shit a hit, and it was really who all gonna be there. That's how I started, and I was like, man, damn, Sonya, like, I just hit up randomly one day, and I was like, you know, Sonya, where you at with this music shit? You know, where you at with it? Because I know she had really, you know, kind of been on a break, and she told me, you know, and I was like, well, all right, cool. So anyway, I want to do an album with you. And she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I want to do an album. I want to do an album with you. And it really, really wasn't even an album. I had said EP, because it went from 1 song to 4 songs. And then it ended up going from 4 songs to 9 songs. It became a full album. But I couldn't get enough of what we were doing. Like, she was just killing everything that I brought to her. She was killing that shit. And
Yes, definitely.
and what I love about what Sonya does so much, even with the references that I leave, Sonya always just makes it her. like she makes that shit her. Like she takes that shit, embodies that shit, and she just like again, she puts her soul into that shit, man. And you can hear it, man, like from every note, bro. Like she the shit.
And
man.
it's different eras of soul, right? It's like you said, is she Sonya bringing 70 soul, 80 soul, 90 soul. On that, you know what I'm saying? You know, Sonya soul.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out Sonya.
Shout out to
man.
Sonya. She made it easy, bro. That's why it didn't take long for us to make this album, because she just made it so easy. She made the process easy as fuck. This probably was the most fun I've ever had recording an album, just because we were just flowing, man. Like,
and Teasy to be mixing and mastering, and making the beats and all that.
Yeah, he there. Like it's a one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all definitely snooped and Drake this motherfucker,
man.
So
appreciate that, man.
Influences, man. The influences on the project, man. How you feeling? Like, you know, I know that you've been influenced by the gods.
Oh yeah.
Music.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about like on this particular project. What were your influences? And they ain't necessarily saying like music, but besides the Valley Club, what was the influence as far as the process of the album?
Yeah, it was a movie that I had watched, and it's one of my favorites. It's called Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. And that's really what the album was supposed to. That's the first name of the album. It was supposed to be Hyn and Blaze Infinite Playlist, and it was gonna kind of be centered behind that movie. And that movie was more so like it had like a real fun party vibe where, you know, these kids would, you know, they were looking for this band. This band had set up basically like a scavenger hunt. And they were trying to find what venue the band was gonna be playing at. It was a dope ass. It was a crazy ass concept, but I wanted my album to kind of be like how that story was, and then it shifted into what it is now, which is basically us, you know, celebrating the Valley Club. But yeah, man, it's crazy how, you know, the whole influences, you know, how it starts and then how, you know, where it ends up.
Yeah.
And it just was, you know, naturally just making the records. Like I really, like normally I try to come up and really nail that concept first before I start, you know, recording the songs. But this time I kind of worked backwards. So I really just was like, man, look, let's just make some fun records. Let's just make, and it was just different records, you know, different ideas that was coming in my head. I was like, let's make some fun records, and then after that, then I'll come back and really land the plane on the concept.
Okay, so you'll pretty much have your pieces, and then you go over it again after you put your playlist together. You know, after you put
I put the songs, and
you going over it with what's like a movie between the songs. You actually give, you know, it's like an interlude between the songs, you know, but that's more so the story and the concept part. But you lay all that after the fact.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I ended up, like at the beginning of the album, how I said like we left the playlist in various, you know, spots in the city, and whoever found it, you know what I'm saying, they would call the radio station and they would win tickets to the last Valley Club party ever. So that was the whole, you know, idea with Stacy calling, you know, and all that shit. And that came from that movie.
So, but did you really do that though? Are you going to do something like that?
Nah, this was just
okay.
You know what I'm saying? This was just me and my crazy ass imagination.
Maybe you know you can leave something.
Yeah.
In the city,
it's a great idea. It's a great idea. I definitely want to do it. I love the concept. It's crazy that from, you know, that movie came out years ago, probably about 12, 13 years ago maybe, and nobody ever did it. So I'm like, well, damn, when I get the money that I want to really make it dope, like I want to do something. Like, I want to do a Rose Bowl like that. Like you gotta goddamn, you gotta find it. You gotta find the clues to lead you to the venue. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, and the way it was in the movie, it was so dope, bruh. It was so dope, and it was a love story that was happening throughout them trying to find the band. And so that's how the whole idea with the whole Stacy falling in love with Willie Hyn or whatever, and then she ended up, saying some real shit to a nigga, and
I like your boy. I like not Jonah Hill, but Sam. His name just went out my head, but the Pineapple Express dude. I like his movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think his name was Michael Cera.
Yeah.
CERA.
Oh, okay, yeah. They all, I be getting them mixed because they be in each other movies.
Yeah.
Him, Jonah. To Seth Roth.
I miss them motherfuckers in movies together, man. They don't do it like they. The
industry, man, all the industry, man, has kind of been on a real standstill. I don't think a lot of things was able to bounce back since COVID.
Yeah.
The way that we expected it to. So from music to movies,
Sis, what up?
to TV, everything is kind of changing. The way that we are consuming everything is starting to change. So it's definitely it's definitely critical out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? In music, Speaking of that, like even just deciding to drop a new album, like and what comes with that, the work or whatever, and the presentation and the videos and all that. With everything kind of changing, with the streaming, the numbers like kind of just being kind of low as far as the majors that are dropping and all these folks that's getting fired. How do you stay motivated to participate in this crazy ass industry?
Oh man, really, it's to me, it's just one of them things where it's like, it's just too many people. It's too many people that still do, believe and there's too many people that put too much into it for me to just step away. And that's why I tell people all the time, like it's literally 100%. I'm 100% fueled by those people. I don't think there's any really left that, as far as for me wanting it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm fueled by them. So when they don't give a fuck no more, then I don't give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, because it's just I know where this shit is going, and I just had a conversation with a dope ass artist last night about this shit, and I know where this shit is going, and I mean, for an artist, man, it's kind of scary, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not really just moved to, on my own, just be out here trying to just get it and try.
But we went from selling CDs. I know you was a part of these eras. Like you younger than me, but I know that your grind went from the CDs, and you East Atlanta. So I just know that you hustled your CDs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Went from trying to selling CDs,
South DeKalb Mall, nigga,
to putting on shows.
Yeah,
to now comedy productions and what else type shit. But
yeah,
we've done all of these grinds, bro, and it's changed so much to where now it's just content. And a lot of folks, fortunately, you have the gift of gab. You love to laugh, and you give great energy. So content is not necessarily, doesn't seem to be much of a issue for you,
Yeah.
But the artists out here who couldn't understand, how to balance and, transform their material into visual, quick, simple content. They looking real crazy out here. Like they really, the steps have changed upon getting put on, upon presenting your album, and is if you don't really get it, then you just kind of fall to the wayside, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. I thank God every day, man. Thank you for that gift to be able to pivot and juke, you know what I'm saying, go a different direction. But I mean, still keep your purpose, man. But hey, just knowing how to just do something else. And I kind of found that lane with that comedy shit, man. Like, and really more so, I really just loved it. I really enjoy making people laugh.
And
like,
because it ain't comedy shit, brother. It's just it's good energy.
Yeah.
And like you said, on top of wanting to laugh, if you see something and you laugh at it, like I enjoy your content when you make yourself laugh, like through the content, like,
yeah.
and because I know that you watch your content. Do you watch your own content and laugh?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be laughing at that shit. If I don't, like, if I look at that shit and I don't at least chuckle at that shit, I don't even release it. It's a lot of videos that I don't like. I would do the whole thing, the whole thing all the way down, and I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, nah, this ain't hit. And then I won't drop nothing that day. Then I'll come back the next day and be like. And if I look at it and I start laughing a little bit, I'll be like, all right, yeah, this shit's stupid.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like, man, I feel like if you're a comedian and you're not able to laugh at yourself, then you might not be that funny. Like I don't know how you're a comedian and you can't laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
I know a nigga like Mike Else be laughing at some of that stupid ass shit he be saying. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Like, throughout while you saying it, like when you come up with it. But I do that every now and then when I'm listening to a podcast the next day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I like, boy, you foolish. Don't say this nigga here crazy. But
yeah. And it's funny that you said that though, for real, because I used to not do that on purpose. Like I used to not laugh, or I would cut the laugh. Like if I laughed, I would cut it out because I wanted to just present it and that's it.
Stern, yeah.
But I started seeing people say like, yo, when you be laughing, when you, like, they would point it out. I started seeing more and more people saying that shit. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just finna be fully free.
Yeah.
And if I'm laughing, then I'll laugh and I'll keep on going. You know what I'm saying? But it's natural. It's real. So that's crazy you said that.
Yeah, it's natural Tourette's that you got. You know what I'm saying? With your bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, but definitely, man. If you don't know, everybody is still discovering, and that's the beautiful thing about like these billions of people that's on this on these platforms, man. Is that the discovery, the ability to have the discovery. That's what hip hop is kind of based on anyway. But being able to discover fire shit is still like what really everybody is kind of exhilarated for. That's what's kind of like you jump for. And this year has kind of been given. Again, I've been saying all year that it's been one of the best years for the creative of all times because we done had everything to talk about every week. So
bro, this shit is getting crazier.
Yeah.
Like this nigga Tyler dropping the album on Monday.
Yeah.
Like nigga, have you seen that nigga's visuals?
Yeah, I watched the commercial for the marching.
Bruh, that shit is different.
It's on the new Ye level to me. Like I like the way he
got it, bruh. To me. And I, because I know, like, niggas everybody got Kendrick, everybody got, everybody got Kendrick, they got Drake, Cole. I always felt like Tyler
was the problem.
Man, wait till Monday. That nigga finna knock our fucking heads off. You know what I'm saying? Wait till Monday, bro.
But you got to just know how to move in this market, in this new industry, man. And it's real crazy right now. It's scary. But you one of them folks. In case these folks don't know, like watching you move into this industry, you know what I'm saying? It is inspiring. It make just even listening to the album and I was like, damn, this is 10th album, bro. Like, you know, and you know the way it's do new rules, you know, and like you said, it's still folks dropping, you know, folks still on their 15, whatever it is, you know. Some folks may stop, but it's new rules, man. You know, you if you got it, you got it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just figured shit. I just seen I've been watching that Starting Five show on Netflix, and that boy Sabonis from
from the Sacramento Kings.
From the Kings, yeah, he was talking about his dad, how old his dad was when he got into the league, and you know that nigga ended up becoming a great.
Yeah, he was like 30-something years old. Yeah, he 40 in the league.
Yeah, he was old as shit, but he got in there and he was one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? So
no, if you got it, give it, man. You know,
yeah.
I mean, we definitely got firsthand experience in the eighth of that with Killer Mike album.
Exactly, Killer Mike, man. Shit.
This year in particular, everybody been coming out of the woodwork. And
Yeah,
dropping. You know, but shout out to this Tyler. I'm expecting. It is Drake's birthday. Man. You know, I got a little spice because you said Boogeyman name once, so I'm gonna say it again. I'm expecting Kendrick to drop something pretty soon too. I was thinking tomorrow. I was thinking that it might, you know, fuck around and be tomorrow, but you know, I guess not,
man.
But you know, we still got to anticipate this Super Bowl situation.
What a year it's been, man, for this music.
And everybody damn near just shut the fuck up though for a while because of that. I think that you think that the Drake and Kendrick beef had a negative or a positive effect.
I think it was incredibly positive. I know a lot of people, they felt like it was negative, man, but shit, that shit was positive to me. I mean, the world stopped for about 2 weeks. Like, nigga, everybody was talking about that shit.
Right. Everybody.
It was in newspapers. It was on the news. I mean, it was world news. I mean, and for hip hop, that's a beautiful thing.
And it was like a killer was on the loose. When they was waiting on what's gonna happen next, like when he dropped, soon as he dropped, when he hit the checkers, move on to the double jump on them, niggas was looking around like, boy, there's a killer on the loose, boy.
Man, but that's how this shit. That's the game. That's how this shit been. You know what I'm saying? It went on. It went on in the '90s. It went on with, you know what I'm saying, with Hov and Nas.
All of a sudden, everything turned around, and then it was like, cause with all due respect, you know, we ain't got to resurrect the whole beef, but
yeah,
them folks was edging that man to come out. It was, you know, they was barking up the wrong tree. Basically, is the term,
man,
barking up the wrong tree. And then all of a sudden, now it's the tree out here falling on people. The tree is a bad man, man. Why did the tree do that?
It was wild, bro. It was that shit. When he dropped that first one, the first one was Euphoria, wasn't it, Kendrick?
Yeah.
When he dropped that shit, I said, uh-oh.
Like, shout out to Future. The year that Future's have had is, you know what I'm saying, should be studied. But Future with Like That, again, shook everything up.
Yeah, and that's why Future, I feel like if we're going to give MVP of the year, to me, it's Future. Because if it wasn't for Future, none of that shit wouldn't even happen. Future started all that shit and then was quiet as fuck.
It's like Future drove that nigga to the party. He drove his cousin to the party. His cousin came to the party, you know what I'm saying, and shot that bitch up. And now everybody mad at his cousin and nobody, you know, they ain't even thinking that Future, you know, the whole time.
Future is the most diabolical nigga. If there's a picture in the dictionary of the word diabolical, Future motherfucking ass is standing there. Future dropped one of the dopest albums, and then came right back and dropped another one in the middle of a beef he started, and
then made another beef. He has another beef.
and then came back.
It's the other beef now.
This man dropped three of the top hip hop albums of the year. Like, bruh, and then started the greatest beef of all time. That was the greatest
beef
one
of all time.
Easy.
And he's currently in one right now. That's what's going on. I feel like that's why we getting so much music. It's like Future is flooding the streets with what he considers to be the real Atlanta music or whatever. Because them boys is throwing shots. Him and Gunna is throwing shots at each other.
Oh, you think him and Gunna going back and forth?
Definitely going back and forth. Because Gunna just dropped him. I played it. I played it today on today's show. You know, him all alone. You know, so
I heard.
You know,
I heard
it
Usher
is.
used it in one of his videos.
It's going. You know, it's just one of them years, man. It's just one of them years. Cat said it. You know, he said the truth gonna be revealed. It's just been a wild last year, and we still on edge. Like, you know, like who else and what else can possibly happen? But don't blank, because November and December, you know, the years usually go out with a bang. So, you know, y'all, you know, take care of yourself.
I mean,
man.
what if we get Tyler, Kendrick, and Cole all at the end of the year? I think that shit finna happen. Cause Cole was already gonna drop. Tyler surprised the fucking world. And Kendrick
and Kanye gonna be like, y'all dropping, I'm finna drop again. I don't care.
And Kanye. and I just said, I just said on Facebook, I think I slick feel like that Bully album finna be something, bro. I heard a snippet. That snippet he leaked. I'm like, hey, that shit sound like that old Kanye.
While we bullshitting, you know, we might get a Drake album. Even though I feel like
he through, man. I think not forever. I think he through for a while.
I feel like he should, but he just won't.
Yeah,
he should have been did that, but they just leaked the song with him and Uzi, you know, last night. So I'm like,
where is some new shit?
Him and Uzi, I ain't listening.
I know
to this one.
Uzi finna drop. He just dropped the trailer for Eternal Take 2.
Eternal, yeah.
I'm like, but this fourth quarter finna get.
I mean, because everybody had they were holding the music. They was holding the music all summer. You know what I'm saying?
Because of the
beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we just finna get all this shit in the fourth quarter.
Definitely. But you know, unfortunately, that you know, for the fan of us, you know, we happy about that. But at the same time, it be a lot. It's a lot out there. But fortunately for us, I feel like you dropped this album because you knew how next summer gonna be for this album. Because this is a summer album that you dropping.
I told them niggas, man. I told them, man, like the plan really. I did kind of hit late. I ain't gonna lie. It's a summer album. It was supposed, you know what I'm saying. I didn't really come up with the concept for it to be a full album until the summer was damn near up.
Yeah, it went from a summer single to a EP to an album now.
To an album.
But it still got that summer vibe. But it's all good. It's all good, brother.
Yeah.
But just know that you early,
we
early.
We early for the next, cause we gonna work. We working this shit, man. We gonna work this shit. We got some great songs on there. So we gonna work it all next year. It's gonna come right back through around to the summer, man. We gonna have videos galore.
You know, even if it's a deluxe or coming or whatever, however you decide to do it,
that is on the way.
You know, we gonna be ready because I like when you get bored. You know, I miss the hand that get bored and just be like, yeah, I'm finna rap on these other beats.
Y'all finna get one
mixtape.
You got it lit up. Let her cook.
Yeah.
I'm definitely I'm finna get on that one. Y'all gonna hear it. That's dropping in 2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? From the intros, you know, turned it to one time it was the party. Matter of fact, the Rose Bowl. Rose Bowl.
That's coming back.
The return of the Rose Bowl. Let's go ahead and before we get up out of here, let's talk about that.
Yeah, man.
This year, end of the year.
Yeah. December 28th. We're going back to Smith's Old Bar. You know what I'm saying? I love doing shows there, man. We've been doing shows there forever, so we're gonna go back. And yeah, man. I know I had said it at the end of Rose Bowl ATL 8. That was the last one.
Yeah.
And it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right.
It's all good. We gave Jigga a pass too.
It didn't feel right to end on 8. Now I ain't but I did say, we gonna go ahead and go crazy on 8, and we gonna end on 10. And on 10, I'm gonna officially be, done with it. And we gonna rebrand and come up with something else and do something else. But Rose Bowl ATL it's been beautiful, and this year gonna be amazing, man. I'm gonna drop the lineup. We gonna let
lineup coming.
Yeah, man. We gonna let the album do what it do, and what I'm saying, let the people just enjoy the album, and then after maybe a week or so after that, we gonna go ahead and hit y'all with this lineup, man, and these tickets gonna go on sale, and yeah, Rose Bowl ATL 9, December 28th, and yeah, this is gonna be the first Rose Bowl where I really performed this much new music, because normally the Rose Bowls don't hit around the albums,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this time around, the album dropped on Halloween, so the team knew we was yeah, we got to do these live. So y'all definitely gonna get a lot of this new album live. I can't wait to do records like Summer Jam 77, man.
Yeah. The album definitely has that live instrumentation already infused into it. So it definitely, the concept that you're gonna come with the set or however you're gonna do that, I'm interested in that because it's a party.
Yeah.
So if you gotta turn this shit into a musical, my brother, know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
do the damn thing, man. We gonna come to the stage, to the play.
Yeah.
Yeah. However you do
it's
it.
It's
you
definitely
wanna turn
a movie.
this shit to an opera, my nigga.
Yeah.
We go, I'm buying them tickets.
It's definitely in movie form, man. It's definitely in movie form, and very possible of becoming something, man. So, but we got a film we got another film on the way, which is gonna be, it's a film, and then I did the whole soundtrack, so it's basically the next album. But that's why I wanted to put this out, and we had fun with this one because the next one it's a lot darker, but it's a strong message in it. And
hey, I can write a script for you.
Yeah. Let me see.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
Yeah. With character, because you got them characters.
Yeah.
You got them characters now, and like I said, this shit finna go. We ain't larger than we can ever imagine.
Yeah, man.
One Music Fest.
Yes, sir.
This weekend.
Yes, sir.
Or next weekend. It's this weekend?
No, it's this weekend.
Okay, yeah. So we got One Music Fest this weekend. A lot of stuff going on in Atlanta this weekend. You are the One Music Fest expert in the room, in the building today.
Yeah, man. Every year.
Give it up. Give it up to them every,
yeah.
From when it was just a festival that they thought would fail to the monster festival that it has become.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about the One Music Fest.
Yeah, man. It's an exciting time. I ain't really they go them claps. Hey. But yeah, I ain't really I ain't the most excited about it switching from Piedmont back to Central Park. Piedmont I feel like it was ground zero for excellence. That shit was amazing. It was perfect. It was literally perfect.
See, y'all done hurt one of y'all biggest fans.
It was perfect, man.
And let me tell y'all why. He ain't saying the real reason. It's because he had a near-death experience at one of the last events. It was so hot. It ain't hot like that no more though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the time switch. It's just
because that used to be in the summer, right, or something like that. Because it was hot.
It was in September, bro. It was like the first week of September, and that's. I've never experienced temperatures. I've never experienced I literally was watching people get carried out in wheelbarrows, bro, like one by one, bro. Like people was dropping left and right.
People was melting on the sidewalk, man. They had to scrape folks off the sidewalk.
That year,
pray for it,
Yeah.
All bad jokes, of course.
That year,
My bad. Bad jokes.
that year, Dungeon Family did it. It was wild, bro. Like even when the sun went down, like it felt like you was still in a sauna. Like, and so I don't mind the time switch, but now it's like, damn, like y'all got the time switch right. Now it's not hot. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all got the right park. Like Piedmont was perfect for it, cause they tried it at Central Park in 2022. That's the year I did it, and that shit just wasn't it. It was too many people for that little bitty ass park.
Oh, so you actually performed?
I performed at
So
one
you
music
could,
fest.
so you have the experience of performing and at that particular venue.
Yeah, they had it there that only year. The year I did it was the only year they were at Central
Then
Park.
the next year it was like, all right, we're gonna take it to Piedmont.
Yeah, then they went to Piedmont the very next fucking year, and that shit was perfect. And then everybody was thinking it was gonna be at Piedmont again this year, and then they flipped it, and they gonna be back at Central Park. So I ain't really excited about that, but I mean, One Music Fest, man, it's undefeated, bro. Like even with Cardi B, just she had to drop out yesterday, and in one day they went and got Lotto. Like, and I feel like it should have been Lotto first anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it worked out. I'm sure they ain't go for Lotto because she was on tour, but it just worked out that
she was
off that day, and so they got her. And I mean, they undefeated. They gonna get motherfuckers to show up like they do every year, like the biggest names. It's gonna be great, man. But the ones they got now, man, I mean, I can't wait to see Glow. I can't wait to see, you know what I'm saying, man, Leon Thomas.
Yeah, they got a lot of folks. You got rid of your ticket? You still going? You going?
No, man. No, then nobody want to buy it. I couldn't sell that motherfucker. So I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna go on and go then. Fuck it. So I can't go Saturday. My mom's retiring, man. She retired. Shout out to my mom.
You can swipe the ticket out with somebody or something.
Man, I'm gonna just go on and eat that shit because I don't want to let nobody get that wristband and goddamn. My homegirl, she want to get the shit. She talking about she'll pay me for it, but I don't want to give her that wristband and then I can't get her. I can't reach her the next day, the day I'm supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. She show it tomorrow with the right amount of money. I'll let her get it, but I'm gonna definitely be there Sunday. Sunday, that's the day that was the artist I really want to see. Like they got T.I. This one of his last performances. I want to see him.
Yeah, he about to retire and I made that money.
Man, that's a beautiful story, man.
There's been a lot of beautiful stories.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't write a better story. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, I mean, just like that. And it's so many artists I wish could get that same bag so they'll sit down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And T.I., he got it. And he was like, you know what? I'm good. Because I don't like some of these artists working themselves down to the...
Oh, man. I don't want to say no names, but I know exactly what you mean, man.
I hate seeing it sometimes, man. Like, enjoy the retirement, man. But
some in the festivals, they be like, man, I understand,
I understand.
You got to get the bag, but there's more
I wish you didn't have to.
More bag. But, yeah, it was like, at one point, we thought, at one time, it was like if you got $1 million, you wouldn't have to work again. And now,
man,
these folks got $100 million and they still out here.
Still out here, bro. Yeah. But now when you get a bag like that and then you ain't have to do nothing, you didn't have to bust ass. Well, I mean, I'm sure it took a lot, you know what I'm saying, on the legal side of things, but shit, it's like boom. Like I ain't gotta do no more shows. Shows for what? You know what I'm saying?
And again, he
He'll
said
probably
it,
still pop out here
he
and
set
there.
himself up for the market to go up for his value.
Oh yeah.
And then he'll probably do a resident. I think he'll probably do a Vegas residential.
You think he'll do that?
Yeah, I heard that. I think 50 Cent got one that he about to do out there. But
Maybe
that's
in
what I
like
think.
5 years or so
Yeah.
he come back like I'll do that
Yeah,
shit.
do a 50 Cent, a Vegas residential.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Happy
with that,
for
man.
him,
You know,
man.
man. Congratulations to him and Tiny and the whole family.
Yeah, man.
Definitely some Atlanta greatness. But yeah, the One Music Festival is gonna be lit.
That shit gonna be crazy, man.
I ain't really the big festival dude. I go to a few, but I ain't really the big festival dude because I be wanting to be out there all day, but then once I'm there, I be wanting to leave sometimes, and I be thinking like, man, can I leave or I be wanting to have the access that I don't have.
Yeah.
And so I be like, I don't want to be with those folks. I want to be with the other folks.
I feel you. I feel
Kinda,
that.
sort of. So I be like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit until when my time comes, it's gonna be my time.
Yeah.
To run through.
That's what
these
made
festivals.
Piedmont so great, man. Like you didn't even need to have VIP. Like I remember watching Kendrick Lamar at Piedmont when he did it last year, and like we weren't even nowhere close to the stage, but the way they had that shit set up, like, man, we were so far away, but it was perfect. It was just perfect, but it's the way Piedmont is. It's the way it's the way it is out
and
there.
the Jazz Festival the Jazz Festival was super deep, and it was it was hot, but it was still a good vibe out there. So it showed that Piedmont still got it.
Man, that shit was perfect. I really hope they go back.
But yeah, man, and I really hope that No More Parties in the Valley has a tour.
No more parties.
I really hope that No More Parties in the Valley has a tour so y'all can experience the Willie Hyn experience, the show. It's one thing about the music, but the performance, that's really his trump card. It's his performance will win you over. So if you ever have the opportunity to see this man performing these new songs, the old songs, shit, all the songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Whatever songs you can get him to perform, definitely go to the show.
I appreciate
it's
that,
a
bro.
vibe, it's an experience, and I appreciate you, for again still putting on these shows. You know what I'm saying? You during your birthday, before your birthday, before the end of the year.
Yeah, man, the end of the year shit, it hit last year, so we're gonna do it again at the end of the year, man. I feel like it's just a good closing. Like let's go home, off something really good, something that feeds you real, you know what I'm saying, feed your soul, man, make you feel good. And yeah, so December 28th, man, y'all get y'all tickets when they drop.
And the playlist, not necessarily not the playlist, but the lineup. The lineup gonna be monumental, or whatever. It's a lot of folks working on it. It should be a little campaign down there by now, or whatever. But I know you got your inside scope on the game.
I just be looking, man. I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I pay attention. I honestly can say I'm on my phone a lot, so I pay attention to who doing what, and that's always what Rose Bowl is. A lot of people call me, and they hit me up trying to get their artists on or whatever, man. And it's no disrespect, each and every time I'm asked, but for me, I got to be a fan of this who's gonna be on the stage.
So you personally pick the lineup every time?
Every time, bro. I go to no one for, man. What you think about? What you think about? It's all who I'm a fan of, who's putting in work for the year, like who I see that's really out there moving and really out there, you know what I'm saying, just working, and who putting out really good shit. And yeah, man, that's what makes Rose Bowl special. That's how it's always gonna be, man. I ain't never putting together no committee. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess at some point when I rebrand this and it goes in a whole nother direction, like it'll be a team of people to come together. But
yeah.
Man, I'm the one. I love music, man. No matter if it's from the big artists to the indies. So I'm always paying attention. So shout out to all the artists that we got on this year, man. It's going, if any of them may be looking, it's gonna be an amazing experience, man. We gonna go crazy this year.
All right, so I thank you for coming through, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man.
Coming
thank
through,
you for having me, man.
Allowing us to experience the music early. That exclusive was big, brother, and I definitely appreciate you.
Thank y'all for playing this shit, man.
But
stomach growling like a motherfucker.
Definitely got a lot that I see you. I'm watching you work. So I know that this is just the beginning of the experience, we rooting for you, whatever, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Y'all go buy that shit. Don't stream it. I mean, stream it. Yeah, I appreciate it, but man, buy it. Come on, man. $10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
$10. Hey.
Yeah, that whole game. It was a blessing at first, but now it's looking crazy.
Yeah, man. It's like, the streams is cool, but man, come on, man. Like, for real, man. You gonna listen to this whole, like, you see how much time we put, how much effort we put into this shit, and you can't give me $10. Like, if you gonna listen,
and that's crazy though. Like, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And when you really break it down like that, that shit is crazy. Like, a motherfucker would listen to this shit, even what I just said, and still just stream the shit like and play it down. Play it all day, back and forth all day. That's great. That's beautiful. Thank you. But just go ahead and buy that motherfucker,
SoundCloud your ass to death.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably took the private link off. It's probably public now. I'll just listen to it on SoundCloud. Man, give me that $10. Damn.
That shit deep that you say that though, because I use Tidal and I don't use Apple Music too much, or the music part. I don't even know if I can get to it on my phone no more. But I think one time when it was a new phone or however it is, how it be in your cloud.
Yeah.
And I definitely got some Willie Hyn in the cloud, like some classic Willie Hyn.
Yeah.
That I have, even if I didn't have any services. So I definitely know what you're talking about, and I'm one of those folks. I'm guilty, I'm guilty, but
it's all good.
I done bought it before,
Yeah, it's a new era, man. It's a new era. I would greatly appreciate it. Stream it, whatever, man. But yeah, man, it from the bottom, from the bottom of my heart, it would make me feel really good deep down inside if y'all gave that much of a fuck. Like, all right, if I bought it because that shit really sound good. Because it make me feel like, well, if you ain't buy it, it ain't hit like you wanted to hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's cool too. I understand that, but.
You ever thought about vinyls?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I've thought about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got to go do it. And I think this would be the perfect album to, get vinyls made. I think that would be dope as fuck.
The actual purchases of them is going up. Glorilla did a vinyl DTC, direct to consumer, with an extra track on it, and it seemed to be very effective. As far as
man, niggas is back. They really back on these record players. Like, everybody got one now. It's like I remember that used to be like. All right, the cool motherfuckers had them, you know what I'm saying? But everybody getting vinyls again. So yeah, man, shit. If that's the wave, then yeah, I definitely wanna put that together. With this classic with Sonya, it's only right,
Definitely make it a collector's. So we gonna play the main track one more time to get up out of here, man. I ain't gonna say the main track.
Yeah, play the one that's dropping at
play the
midnight. Yeah, 2 hours, man. 2 hours. Yeah.
All right, so the boogie,
2K24. Yeah, long live Magoo.
Long live Magoo, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely respect and salute, because people be doing a lot of disrespect. But
yeah, man.
I love the way y'all translated this record and brought the integrity, kept the integrity, and up the ante.
I appreciate that, man.
I look forward to, I still got to let it soak in. So the official, we're gonna do an official review or whatever, put it up. But I'm definitely happy that you came through. And
man, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So the Boogie, man, it's available in your phones right now.
Yeah.
Right now, go stream the Boogie.
2 hours. Yeah. But by the time y'all see this, it'll be out.
No More Parties in the Valley
Yeah.
is the name of the album.
Shout out to Sonya Williams. I love you, Sonya Blade.
Willie Hyn is the artist.
Yeah.
We got the exclusive. It's DozhaToldya Podcast.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Follow Willie Hyn at Willie Hyn. HYN Hyn. Not Hennessy Hyn. But this album, you definitely can get you some Hennessy and vibe, because it's a party, man. I'm telling you, man, for every era, every type of person, you're going to enjoy this, whether you like rap or not. You know, this ain't really that type of rap, though. This is real, you know, real rock, rap, hip-hop,
Yeah.
you know, futuristic, R&B type shit. Like I said, he really an R&B nigga.
Yes, sir. Oh, so now y'all want to pull up. And whoever that is that drove that ugly red car parked in my spot, then your shit getting towed right now. It's getting towed, nigga. It's your boy DJ Play something. We live
We're
right here on
listening
Glass House.
to DozhaToldya Radio.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Doja. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya@gmail.com. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's DozhaToldya.